Hey, what's up you guys? It's Becca here from our Workout World New Bedford location. I'm here to bring you our workout of the week, which is gonna be a 10-minute booty blaster. It is designed to set those glutes on fire. So I hope you're just as excited as I am. We're gonna head into our playground over here at our location and let's go. So today's exercises are going to comprise of 4 separate exercises. We're going to set our timer, as I mentioned, for 10 minutes. You can do this as many rounds as you want, but typically you probably should get anywhere between 5 to 8 rounds completed before you're completely exhausted. And if your butt is not on fire, you can personally come and message me and be like, Becca, you told me my buns were going to be on fire, and they're not. And I will take full credit for not doing what I promised. But I can guarantee you this will definitely change your life. And if you got 10 minutes, you can definitely do this. I'm also gonna be using a band today just to add a little bit of resistance. You may absolutely use this or go completely without. It is totally up to you. This is just something extra that just kind of gives you a little bit more of a challenge. So if you've got one of them, grab it, let's go. Okay, so the first exercises are gonna be hip thrusters. So if you're doing this at a gym, I do recommend that you grab a riser and 4 risers to pop this up on. Depending on your height, you may need to adjust this a bit, but I found that 4, I'm 5'5½", 4 risers works perfect A-okay for me. Also, for those of you using a band, make sure that your band is above your knees and not below. It's really gonna activate the outside of your thighs while you're doing these exercises, and you are gonna be keeping the band on the entire time. So don't cheat and take it off, even if it sucks. Do it. Okay, so you're gonna come on down to the elbows first and then lay your back. For your ladies, basically it's gonna go right where your bra strap is. For the dudes, same thing, middle of your back. Okay, head is always gonna be facing up, squeeze the butts, dropping the hip down, up and squeeze. And again, make sure that you're engaging out to really focus on the outside of those butt cheeks as you're coming down, up and squeeze. Each of these exercises that we're gonna be doing is we're doing them 10 times, 10 minutes. So get ready to set your butt on fire. A helpful hint for this is to make sure that your feet are closer to your butt than they are long. The longer that your legs are, the more of the hamstring you're gonna hit versus the butt. So what I mean by this is when you're coming up, make sure your feet are close, you're almost making like a 90-degree, so you're coming down all fire butt. If not, you're gonna hit a lot more of your hamstrings, which is not a bad thing, but that's not what this is for. So the next exercise is gonna be the straight leg glute kickback. Not a donkey kick, so there is a difference, which I will demonstrate for you now. So hands are gonna come down, you are gonna be on your knees. Set yourself back, straighten that leg out, toe is gonna be pointing down, lift and drop it down, lift and down. Make sure you come back to that nice neutral spine and you're not arching your back, even though it makes the butt look nice. Don't do it. Tuck the butt in, flip the hips down, lifting and dropping. Lift, drop. And as always, remember to breathe. And when you're done, stretch that other leg out and lift. Our third exercise is going to be jump squats. So again, keep those bands on nice and high. It's not about getting the height with this, it's more about focusing on landing softly and making sure that you're not dipping too low, but you are also breaking the plane of motion. So a big no-no, don't do this. We're not little gremlins, we're not little trolls on the ground, and we don't wanna be up in here either. So making sure you're coming down, nice and soft. You shouldn't be landing very hard doing these. Control your movements, control your jumps. Okay, so our last exercise is gonna be the glute bridge with the hip abduction. So you're gonna lay your body on back, make sure you don't whack your head on your bench or your risers, tucking the feet nice and close. And what you're gonna do is you're going to lift your hips off the floor, open up the thighs, so again, engaging from the side, together, and then back down. A big thing to note, and I see a lot of people kind of doing this, it's basically just one motion, and I don't want that for this exercise. So it's not just an up and out all at once, it's a step. So up, out, together, and down. 4 steps every single time. Don't cheat yourself. So up, out, together, and down. 10 times all the way through. Okay? So up, out, together, and down. Up, squeeze, open, together, and down. Thank you guys so much for joining me for this week's workout of the week here in our New Bedford location in our playground titanium room. Just as a reminder to make sure that when you're doing these exercises, there is no rest time between them. So you're just gonna be going straight through all 4 exercises 10 times each until that 10-minute timer runs out. Take a break if you need to, grab water, but remember, don't remove that band. Keep it on. Challenge yourself. Challenge is the way that we're going to make changes, and that's what I want from you guys. So if you like this video, go ahead and smash that like button below, and don't forget to subscribe. We put out these videos every week, and we also take these exercises from when we do our trainer takeovers. So if you're following us on Instagram and you're gonna follow us on YouTube now, which I'm assuming that you're gonna, go ahead and put our poll in. What would you guys like to see for next week? Let us know in the comments below, and we'll see ya. Thank you. Bye.